Hey guys, welcome back. Today I will be taking you along with me while I deep clean and minimize my kitchen space. I am hoping this video will be an inspiration for you so you will be encouraged to clean and minimize your space and get rid of the things that you no longer use or want. The first area I decided to tackle was underneath my kitchen sink. I picked this area as an area of priority since it is an area that I utilize often. And in case I wouldn't be able to finish today, I knew that this area would be done. First, I start by removing everything out of my cupboards. When trying to deep clean and minimize, this is something I strongly suggest doing. That way, you could truly take the time to look at everything you have in the cupboard and decide whether you want to get rid of it or not. Before putting anything back in my cupboards, I always make sure to scrub everything down. That way I'm putting my stuff back into a clean space. Now I am taking the time to go through all my things to decide what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. When I pull things out of cupboards, I'm always surprised about how much stuff I truly have. When getting rid of things, I usually set a basket or a box somewhere in the room that I'm working in to put the things that I no longer want. I always make sure to restock anything that is empty. That way, I don't have to revisit that area again later. In this case, my dishwasher soap was almost empty, so I decided to refill it. Now moving on to my silverware drawer. This is not a drawer that gets cluttered often, but does develop a lot of crumbs over time, so it definitely needed a nice wipe down. I do have quite a few utensils, but they're things that I tend to use very often. Honestly, I just need to go to the store and buy some organizers to really organize this drawer. I was able to get rid of some things that I no longer use and move some things downstairs with my canning supplies that I only use during canning season. Next up is the cupboard where I keep my plates and my bowls. Honestly, I use everything in this cupboard, but if I'm taking the time to truly minimize a space or a room, I still take everything out, go through it, and wipe everything down, and put it back if I didn't get rid of anything. I was able to get rid of one bowl that I no longer use, and even getting rid of that one item felt good. Next up is the cupboard where I keep my pots and pans as well as my Tupperware containers. My Tupperware containers I keep in these 2 bins that I found in an old barn at my house. The containers that hold the lids to our Tupperware is probably the most unorganized drawer in our kitchen. Well, besides our junk drawer, but we're not going to get into that quite yet. I don't know about you and your family, but in our house we have tons of cups. Way more cups and mugs than we need. My husband has cups that he likes to use, and I have cups that I like to use. And so, here we are with way more cups than we know what to do with. But on this day, I took all my cups out, organized, and I was able to get rid of 4 of them. It felt really good. The cupboard above my oven holds our cookbooks, some cooking oil, and some other miscellaneous things. I knew when I was cleaning out this cupboard that I would want to get rid of some cookbooks that I no longer use, as well as some cooking oil that I don't use either. My mom took a couple of them, so I was glad I could give them to someone that would use them. This is one of the cupboards that holds some of our food. It is pretty organized, but I knew there was some food in there that we no longer ate or might be expired. And like I thought, I was definitely right. I was disappointed to find that some of the items in this cupboard had never been opened, but had been expired for quite some time. You might be wondering why I have so much hot chocolate. Funny thing is, people tend to like to gift me hot chocolate, even though I don't really drink it. Well, I should add, I do drink it, but not that often. These little bins at the top of my cupboard have been really nice to hold things that I don't use often, but do use. It's nice to keep them out of the way, but I know they're there when I want them. This drawer holds our baggies, saran wrap, and tinfoil. If you have any suggestions on how you keep this kind of drawer organized at your house, I would love to hear it. This drawer holds things like tea, water flavor packets, candy, and coffee creamer. I actually don't really drink that much coffee, so I was able to bring this coffee creamer to work and donate it there. A tip that I recommend for anyone to try is for people to take their products out of their original packaging and put them into smaller containers. It really opens up a lot of space. It makes it look much more organized. These little containers I got at the Dollar Tree. Although I probably wouldn't recommend them because I couldn't get the sticky sticker off of the bottom of the container, they work well to keep the space organized. Now onto my spices. I'm really excited to tackle this cupboard again someday and really organize it the way I want it organized. First, I went through and organized all my spices into categories. I had a lot of duplicates, so I was able to combine spices into containers and get rid of duplicate containers. Doing this really freed up a lot of space. This stacked organizer is nice, but it is not really ideal for the spices that I have. Even though this cupboard is not exactly what I want it to be, it definitely felt nice to go through, clean it, and organize it. Last but not least, this cupboard holds some of my food as well as some Tupperware and some baking pans. few of the items had developed some dust on them, so I wiped it off before I put them back. If this video inspired you to get rid of stuff, I would love to hear about it down in the comments. Here is a quick video of all of the things I was able to get rid of. So satisfying. Well everyone, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.